Good evening, everyone. I'm glad to be here in this university. Before I say anything, I want to thank students and all activists in this university. And we know the level of their activities about Sudan, and we appreciate that. And believe me, it has a great impact in Sudan. So please continue your activities, whether about Darfur or Merowe Dam or whether about peace in Sudan. I'm going to speak very briefly about Merowe Dam in northern Sudan. The dam, we will be also showing a few slides, and there's more data. I will tell you where to get the data in a minute. But first of all, let me speak about Merowe Dam. Merowe Dam is a hydroelectric or hydropower project. It's on the fourth cataract of the River Nile in northern Sudan. It is a massive hydropower project that will be stretching for 9 kilometers across the River Nile, and will have a reservoir of 175 kilometers upstream from where the dam site is. The dam is financed by China Exim Bank, Government of Sudan, and Arab funding agencies. The dam will displace 3 groups, a total of more than 50. The dam authority says about 50,000 people. Our estimate is the number is far higher than that. The problem with the dam authority that the affected communities are not represented in the process, are not part of the decision making. They have not been consulted. Not only that, but the dam authority has been continuously and up to now attacking the affected communities, detention, shooting, killing. And last year, some of you might have heard, 3 farmers were killed in a school courtyard just because they were having a meeting to discuss the resettlement issue. The main problem between the dam authority and the affected communities is about resettlement. And I should say here, the affected communities are not against the project per se. They believe the dam might bring some benefits to them. This is a harsh area to live in, and people have been hearing about the dam for many years, since 1946. So the people are expecting that the dam might generate some benefit, create some opportunities for them to improve their life. But the reverse happened. The people have been targeted by the dam authority, and particularly about the resettlement issue. The area is very hot in northern Sudan. It's about 44, the average temperature is about 44 Celsius. And because of that, and because of the water, there's no water apart from the Nile. The Nile is the only source of water. The affected communities wanted to be resettled around the lake. The dam authority said no, they would be resettled in the desert. And there's one slide here. Can you show that, Carlo? I think not this one. Maybe the first one. I'll just give you an idea of the. Can you go to the first one? The first one. The very first one. No, about the resettlement area.
Oh, that's not the first one.
The one with the sign.
later.
Yeah.
It's not the first one, is it? This is the area. This is the area now, it has not been inundated yet or submerged yet. And this is the type of life these people are living, just as you see on the river bank, and the river represents everything for them. Not this one. This is, you know, the Chinese workers who are involved in building the dam. Try another one. Yeah, this is part of the houses built by the Dam Authority in the desert. There's another one you can show. This is the houses built. This one. This is the agricultural area that is being allocated for the affected communities, and you can see how barren the area is. Despite being infertile, it is far away from the Nile. It's about 40 kilometers in the middle of the desert. So that is the stumbling block, the main stumbling block in this issue. And as I said, the affected communities wanted their basic demand, their main demand, is to be resettled around the reservoir. This turns out to be very, very hard, I think, issue. Why, we don't know. As everyone knows, this area is a very old area in history. It's where the Kushite civilization started, the eldest African civilization, and this civilization ruled the Nile Valley from this area up to Palestine, and they conquered Egypt and ruled it for 100 years. This is about 2,000 years ago. There's a lot of archaeology and history in the area, and that will go, of course, when the reservoir comes up. The effort to salvage this archaeology is being minimal. The Dam Authority is not paying enough attention, nor the government are not paying attention to the archaeological work. And because of the conflict between the Dam Authority and the affected communities, now the work on archaeology has stopped, and the archaeologists have left the area. So there's no archaeological work going on. The relation, I mean, everywhere in the world, the relation between the affected community and the land. And I'm talking here, if you allow me, I will talk about myself. The riparian people feel strongly attached to their land. We are the affected communities. We feel strongly linked to our land. This is our ancestor land. We have been living there from immemorial time. We had all this civilization coming and going, but we remain there. So there is no way in our life to be away from the Nile, to be uprooted. That is, if for any reason the government want to uproot us, that means genocide or a humanitarian crime against us. The alternative, is there anything left for any time left from the 10 minutes? Yeah, I still have time. Good. Well, while this lock is going on, there's high tension in the area. There has been have been many conflicts between the Dam Authority and the affected communities. Now, what happened? There are three groups, as I said. The Hamadab, this is the first group where the dam is being built, and they have been moved to this place. There's Amri group, which is about 28% of the affected communities. Half of Amri has been moved to the desert. The other half still remain in the area. The Manasir, the biggest group, which represents about 67%, they still remain in their area. Because of the failure and refusal of the Dam Authority to resettle the people around the lake, the affected communities, in an attempt to avoid violence, etc., they decided to build their own houses around the reservoir. And they told the government that we don't want compensation, we don't want you to build us houses, we just want to remain near the water. That's our basic and main demand. And I'm heading an emergency committee that will build the houses. The houses will be built by volunteering, by villagers from around the villages. Will come up and volunteer to build these houses, about 2,000 houses. That's the plan, is to build 2,000 houses on our own. We look at this conflict and we're hoping that this is not going to develop into another Darfur in Northern Sudan. But our main idea is that if things go this way, it is the same story that happened in Southern Sudan and in Darfur. And by the help of our colleague at IRN and Corner House and other international NGOs, we managed to bring the attention of the world to our cause. And I'm really grateful to the efforts done by IRN and partners group. We would also like people here, like yourself in the university, to take this up in the way that you think you can contribute to the issue. There's a lot of material. If you are interested in reading more about this, on the IRN website, there's a link for African project, and then you can click on the Merowe Dam.